Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, Blitz Renegade, back with another video. The Monday Night Raw review. Coming at you a little bit early because I'm at work and I'm able to film this video. I got a little bit of downtime here at work, so I figured I'd go ahead and push this video out to you guys. Get it all ready and edited and all that good stuff so we can have it posted tonight. You'll probably be seeing the video tonight around 9 o'clock when I'm going to get it all edited and everything. But, so, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button. If you're old to the channel, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Royal Red Zone channel. And it's time for the Monday Night Raw review. We're going to get right into this garbage because this was just a bunch of filler nonsense. And they want you to believe that this was a good show, and it wasn't. And I'm going to break it down to you right now. So we start the show off with CM Punk. He gets out of some Cadillac. He's making his way to the ring. He's upset about what happened at the Elimination Chamber. And rightfully so. I mean, he got curb stomped. He got done dirty by Seth Rollins. But I don't care. CM Punk cuts a promo. He calls Dwayne a bald-headed fraud. He says, Cena, we can see through you. We know you're a fraud too. And then he calls out Seth Rollins and tells Becky Lynch she needs to get down to the ring before her husband ends up in a wheelchair. Or something stupid like that. 3 things I want to preference. First, what I wish would have happened was The Rock's music would have hit and he would have came down there and just whipped CM Punk with the Cody Soul Gate belt. Because he cannot talk to The Rock like that, bro. And I'm not even trying to glaze Dwayne, but CM Punk, like, you are a loser. You are nothing. Everyone strokes him off because that one time when he said your arms are too short to slap box God or whatever. Like, you are not a god, CM Punk. You're out of shape. We've all watched you fight. Like, in real life, come on now. In real life, we all know that it would probably take Dwayne 4 seconds to rough up that bum CM Punk. So, and then number 2, he claimed that John Cena, he saw through John Cena and he knew John Cena was like a fraud all this time and he lied to all those kids. No, you didn't. Because at Elimination Chamber, before the match ended, before you got curb stomped into the floor, you were hugging John Cena and kissing on John Cena and having sex with him the whole match. I respect John Cena. I love John Cena. So what are you talking about? You knew he was a fraud and you knew whatever and all that. So whatever. I don't believe that either. That makes you look like an idiot. And then going back to The Rock, he said I didn't carry around a title. You literally carried around the freaking AEW title after you lost. You thought people wouldn't forget that? What about when he called himself the voice of the voiceless? And what about all this other stuff that this dude talks about? CM Punk is literally a fraud. So I don't understand why he thinks that, he acts all anti-establishment, calling out guys for not being full-time. But he isn't full-time either. I don't understand why he acts like he's better than everybody. But whatever. It's just hypocrisy. Next up was, after that, Seth Rollins came out. And these dudes cannot fight. They can't fake fight. They can't real fight. It was a horrible, horrible looking fight. But whatever, they're not real fighters, so it's whatever. And then Adam Pearce comes out. He's so bad at his job. All Adam Pearce had to do was what I was hoping would happen was the whole security would come out, like all the members of the security, or not all the members, the whole locker room would come out and try to break them up. But they didn't do it. I guess they don't do that anymore. But it's just a dumb look. Like, Adam Pearce does not look like he knows what he's doing at all. So he's an idiot. And then he comes out there and he's like, I thought what he should have did was cut a promo with the mic and been like, you guys want to fight? You can fight. But you're going to wait till next week and then announce the steel cage and whatever. And then just leave it at that. But instead, you make Seth Rollins go outside and like, don't let him go off the tour bus and all this other stupid stuff. And I just thought that was dumb. Next up was, so it'll be a CM Punk versus Seth Rollins in a steel cage next week. Yeah, so that was that. Next, out comes Otis of the Alpha Academy, taking on, surprisingly, for the 3rd week straight, Gunther was out there wrestling again. Now, shout out Gunther for wrestling on the show. But, come on, dude. Can you start fighting, like, you know, upper mid-carders? I mean, everyone is jobbers in the WWE. So it's probably hard to find, like, real people that, you know, that can't be on pay-per-view. But, I mean, Gunther could fight AJ Styles or, who else? I don't know. There's really not that many. Like, I don't know. He could fight Carlito as a jobber, but he could fight Carlito or, you know, there's got to be someone on this show that he could fight. I don't know Monday Night Raw's roster for real, but they keep people off TV so long. Like, no one even knows. Like, The Miz, I guess. There's people who are, like, bona fide, you know, people who've been in the WWE, the industry, long enough. But these people are probably all on SmackDown that I named off. I don't know. But they keep feeding him jobbers, and he's just racking up wins, and there's no competition. That's what it's looking like in every, like, there's no one's serious in any of this. And he's literally the biggest loser of us all. He's a fraudulent champion, so they're going to give him fraudulent title reigns. Gunther ends up beating Otis. He got in the ring and like hit him from behind or something, and they just make Gunther look so. You talk about making Cody Rhodes look weak. They make Gunther look weak, like a heel champion who's bigger than everybody, should be stronger than everybody, is like a technically sound wrestler. Why does he have to do everything from behind and be sneaky about it? So after the match is over, Gunther starts putting the beat down on Otis. Of course, Tozawa can't do anything to stop it. So, you know, here comes the hero. Uso! Every week comes out there and beats up Gunther and then comes out and saves him. And it's just annoying, bro. Getting saved by Roman Lackey, who's now all of a sudden a hero. And then those jobbers, who are them? The two. The one who cashed in for the U.S. title. What's his name? Austin Theory. Austin Theory and the Down Under guy, Grayson Waller. They come out there and they attack him from behind. It's like, bro. It's like, really? So they come out and attack him from behind. And then he solos them. He beats both of them up on his own. And then Gunther comes and attacks Jey from behind again. And then he ends up finally getting over on him. But this was remember it was supposed to be 10 weeks of beatings. Supposed to be beating on him for 10 straight weeks. And this is the first time that Gunther has actually beat Jey, or like gone over on Jey out of the whole 10 weeks that he's supposed to be beating on him. But whatever. This is a terrible segment like usual. Gunther's a jobber. But after that, can I talk about something real quick? Michael Cole is horrible. Michael Cole is horrible. I had a friend I was talking about Michael Cole the other day. My friend was telling me, nah, Michael Cole's the GOAT. Like, we need to just stop throwing around the term GOAT. GOAT means greatest of all time. You don't just get to say somebody's the greatest of all time just because you like what they're doing or what they've done. That doesn't make you the greatest of all time just because I like what you've done. Like, you have to seriously be, like, really that dude to be getting considered the GOAT. Like Eddie Guerrero, he's one of my favorite wrestlers. You could say, arguably, that he is one of the greatest Latino Mexicans of Mexican wrestlers of all time. Latino/Mexican wrestlers of all time. That is actually like GOAT. That's a GOAT. Or Rey Mysterio, the greatest luchador. That's a GOAT. But Michael Cole being the greatest announcer for WWE of all, no, dude, he's not even top. I don't even think he's top 10 on the show. I don't even think I think McAfee's better. I think Barrett's better. I think Corey Graves is better. I think Baron Saxton is better. Bro. I think Joe Tess is better. I think Booker T is better. That guy from NXT, I don't even know his name. He's better. Michael Cole is awful. All he does is just, like, in the match, Io did the back stabber. Io did put the knees to her back, to Rhea's back. This dummy's calling it the code breaker? The reverse code breaker? No, dude. And then the Viking Raiders. the War Raiders. He calls the War Raiders, he called them the Viking Raiders. And I'm like, bro, like, you should be knowing this stuff. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And he does this every single, he botches every week. Week after week after week. I have to listen to this dude make mistakes on commentary. And then I hear people, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I love Michael Cole. He's only missed 3 shows in 30 years. Like, cool. Cool. Like, okay, so because he shows up to work, he's the GOAT. Wow. I'm sure that there's people in your guys' lives who've never missed a day of work. So that makes them the greatest at what they do? No. Moving on. Elimination Chamber. They spammed the highlights from Elimination Chamber. Spammed them. After every segment. We're going to take a look back at what happened last night when John Cena turned heel. They showed kids crying. They showed adults crying. They showed ESPN First Take, Shannon Sharp. John Cena, you need to pay. They showed podcasters. They showed content creators. What else did they show? Man, they showed John Cena through the ranks, like coming up, being hustle, loyalty, respect. They showed all that. Where is John Cena to explain himself? None of this matters if John Cena doesn't come and explain himself. None of it matters. You couldn't have John Cena there, so get Cody there. If you can't have Cody there, get The Rock there. If you can't have The Rock there, get Travis Scott there. If you can't even get Travis Scott there, bro, I would be good with, man, I don't even know. But how come not any 4 of the guys who were involved in this, how come they didn't do that? All you need is a phone, a computer. Like The Rock, you're telling me The Rock and John Cena couldn't have just filmed a video after? John Cena at the press conference just dropped the mic. So now we have to wait 2 to 3 weeks before we hear anything. And then The Rock's out here just breaking character like it's nobody's business at the press conference. Just, I'm Dwayne still, it's all good. We're we planned it out. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all good. So just like killing the mystique, killing all of that, that's just, gone down the drain. But Randy didn't show up. Jey didn't show up. Cody didn't show up. Rock didn't show up. John Cena didn't show up. Travis Scott didn't show up. Like, whatever. But there's no logic. There's no story. They're not trying to build the story. Just a highlight reel on repeat. That's just so stupid. I don't understand it. It's kind of like at an award show. If someone wins an award, like let's say Kendrick Lamar when he won those 5 Grammys, it'd be like just having his music play and like having someone like not even someone accept it because no one came tonight. It'd be like just having his music playing and we're like, oh, we're just, instead of having him do an acceptance speech, we're just gonna send in, have the song play that he won all the Grammys for and call that good. That's it. It kills the mystique. It makes you like, why is this jobber, like, you literally, this is what you'd say. Why is this jobber winning 5 Grammys if he doesn't even have the audacity to show up? So if you would say that about, a performer who doesn't show up to the award show, then you need to be saying that about these guys who literally did something in front of our eyes and then provided no explanation the next night. Literally the next night. Not the next night, but 2 nights later. No explanation. No video package. No pulling up in person. Nothing. Literally nothing. Kills all the mystique and kills all the hype for it. Next up, we had Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser was out there cutting some sorry promo, saying it was his year, whatever Michael Cole was saying last year. But, I mean, they both have really good potential, but I just don't understand. They don't have potential in this WWE, at least I should say. They both are good, wrestlers and everything like that, but they're going to be booked. So this was just a time waster. Penta came out there and beat him up, win over him again. So literally the win last week in the triple threat for Ludwig means nothing because you just squashed it. Next was the LWO cutting a promo. They cut a promo with Ray. Ray and Dragon Lee will be taking on the New Day, and they were saying in Spanish, "New Day sucks," and it was cool. Like, it was cool. I love Rey Mysterio, so I'd never bash him. It's always good to see Rey Mysterio. How is Rey Mysterio out here cutting video vignettes? But John Cena, The Rock, and all them who actually did something that's, relevant. No offense, Rey Mysterio and the New Day and all them. But, like, how is Rey Mysterio, in a meaningless Monday Night Raw feud cutting a video vignette to advance his storyline? But John Cena, The Rock, Travis Scott, and Cody Rhodes are, they don't even care. Whatever. And then Chad Gable was sent out to the mean streets of Mexico City, Mexico, or, so I don't know any towns in Mexico. But let's just call it Mexico City because that's one of the towns I know. Mexico City. He's up there looking. He left his jobber squad to go look for, I don't know. The guy gave him a box. So I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna become a luchador. He gave him a box with a luchador outfit or whatever in it, the mask and probably an outfit. And he's probably gonna be like the hater said, El Americano, which could be cool, but he's probably gonna lose, so it doesn't even matter. But it's funny. Let me talk about this real quick. He went from Alpha Academy with Maxine Dupree to Ivy Nile, some short, fraud, to the boys, the All-American boys, or American Made, which they're good. I have to talk on this. They should have won their match. They're good. There's no reason they shouldn't have lost to the fat pig slobbed War Raiders, or as Michael Cole would call them, the Viking Raiders, or should I say, the War Raiders. They shouldn't have lost to them. I've been saying that American Made should be having them titles. They're actual athletes. I wish that if WWE was going to act as if it's a real thing and a real sport, make it believable then. Put the titles and give the stuff to the people who are believable. The Braun Breakers, the Alpha, the American Maids. Have Otis beating Gunther. Have, I don't know. Have these guys actually, if you're going to try to have it be real, then you do the real aspect then. So, I just don't know why he would leave why he would leave Roxanne, what's that girl's name? In the American Made. The Alpha Academy. What's that girl's name? Maxine Dupree. Why would you leave Maxine Dupree for short Ivy Nile, nasty Ivy Nile, Pitbull Ivy Nile, why would you leave Maxine for her? And then leaving the Otis and Tozawa was a good idea. Maybe not, but it was. If in the long run, it should have been. The boys are way more athletic, but obviously they have nothing. They're never going to get over because they're just wrestlers. So I just thought that was dumb that he would leave his day ones for just some randoms that are not ever going to get over. Good wrestlers though. Next was the Ivy Nile and Lyra Valkyria. Complete waste of time. Why even book this? Last week, Dakota Kai lost to Lyra Valkyria, and then Ivy Nile came out there and ripped her off the thing and started fighting her. Got a tag match for no reason and ended up losing. So there was no point in both of them, Dakota and Ivy, getting a title shot. Lyra is literally, she's talented, but this was just filler. This was just filler nonsense. Waste of my time. Braun Breaker and Finn Balor, another waste of time. Braun comes down there, and they're basically milking Braun spearing Finn, and no one cares about that. It was pointless. WWE always throws in those pointless segments to just fill time. Finn talking about he can take the title from Braun whenever he wants. No, you can't, buddy. No, you cannot. So the Judgment Day used to be a serious faction. Now it's just a bunch of jobbers hiding in a lair, having orgies, doing whatever. It's terrible, disgusting, nasty, sad. Bianca Belair comes out smiling, having a blast, laughing it up, while after watching her friend basically get murdered by Jade Cargill. So she wanted to act all like, I'm sad and I don't want to talk about it. So then you shouldn't have come out there waving your little braid around and doing all that. You should have just walked out to the ring, sat down. I don't know why she can't speak on commentary. I'll have to look that up. Someone can put it down in the comments. But she can't speak on commentary for some odd reason. They didn't have her talking on commentary. I thought that was weird. But then EO comes out. Rhea comes out. The match starts. Very stupid ending to the match. Basically, what's her name? Bianca. She's cheering them both to get up and get in the ring. Come on, you know, you guys got it. Let's go. Get back in the ring. Rhea gets mad, saying that you just don't want to see me. You just don't want to fight me. So, you know, Bianca's like, what do you mean? Like, I was rooting for you too. And so then she shoves her. And she shoves her hard. Like, she fell. I don't think she shoved her too hard, I think. Because she went and fell into the chair and fell back. And I'm like, why would you have her acting all heelish and acting all like, you know, that's not something that a babyface should do. She's so over in Buffalo tonight. It's because they don't ever get to see her. But she shoved her hard. And it was just like, why would you do that, you know? And then, of course, Bianca retaliates and pushes her back. I'm looking, because my girlfriend asked me last night, who do you think is going to win? And I'm like, they were hyping up the main event, or the triple threat match. So I was like, no one. Like, I think, you know, it's gonna be a end in no contest, and then they're gonna get triple threat like started up, which that's what I thought. That's what it seemed like. I thought that when Bianca pushed her, it was basically gonna be just like how it ended with Liv. She was gonna get pushed, and then the match would have been over, and Rhea would have won, and then EO would have gotten cheated again for the second time, but by Bianca. So then they would have just been like, okay, we're going to WrestleMania. But no. Rhea gets distracted, starts talking trash, tries to do some Oblivion or whatever her move is off the top rope, and got Hurricane Rana and then over the moonsault, and that was the match. 1, 2, 3, EO won. The crowd went mild because they obviously loved Mommy. They wanted to see her win. I'm happy because I think Rhea Ripley is overrated, massively overrated. Because I just think that, you know, she's just like any of them. She doesn't show up. She's booked like some crazy good talent, but then she's out here going 50-50 with EO. So it doesn't make sense. She's booked like Braun Breaker. She's booked like you know, these other big guys, the Creed brothers, but then they're going 50-50 with people smaller than them, Gunther. So this was just a time waste, filler nonsense, bunch of stupidity. This show gets a 1 out of 10 from me. They want you to think it was good. That's why. They want you to act like it was good, but it really wasn't. The last thing that I want to talk about is, where is consistency in wrestling? None. No consistency, besides consistently trash, consistently boo-boo, consistently garbage. And then the last thing is nostalgia. In this era, nostalgia is killing everything. Nostalgia of the 90s, basically. I'm going to make a video about this, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. But it's going to be about the NBA and the WWE. Nostalgia is killing the WWE and the NBA because we're so stuck in the past. We're stuck on the What by Austin, and we're stuck on, you know, the John Cenas and the CM Punks and the Seth Rollinses and the Randy Ortons and Roman Reigns. We're not pushing any new stars. Same thing in the NBA. We're stuck on the Michael Jordans, the Magic Johnsons, the Larry Birds, all them old stars. And so it's time to move forward in the WWE and in the NBA. I'm going to make a video on that coming up, you know, to be posted after this Monday Night Raw review goes up. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that. Like I said, this show gets a 1 out of 10 from me. I keep it no holds barred. You know, no flags thrown, no fouls drawn. So thank you guys for tuning in to another episode or another, you know, Raw review. And that's it. We will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.